Hey, you. Is that really you? Oh my God, it is. I I wasn't sure if you'd be here tonight. I know we were both invited, but I didn't know if you'd actually come. Wow, it's been, what, 3 years? 4? Too long. Way too long. You look really good. I mean, you always did, but yeah. Sorry, I'm rambling already, aren't I? It's just, I'm kind of in shock right now, seeing you here, across the room like that. I almost didn't recognize you at first, but then I saw your smile and I just knew. Can I sit with you for a bit? The ceremony was beautiful, but honestly, I've been kind of bored at this reception. Everyone here is either family I barely know or couples I don't want a third wheel with. So when I saw you standing over here by yourself, I thought maybe we could catch up? If you're not too busy, being mysterious and brooding in the corner. There it is, that look, the one that says you're definitely about to tease me back. Go ahead, I deserve it. God, this is so surreal, sitting here with you after all this time. It feels like, I don't know, like no time has passed at all, but also like everything has changed. Does that make sense? I've thought about you a lot over the years, wondered how you were doing, where life took you, if you were happy. I wanted to reach out so many times, but I always talked myself out of it. I don't know why. I guess I just assumed you'd moved on, found your own life, and didn't need your old friend from college popping back up out of nowhere. But seeing you here tonight, I'm really glad I didn't stay on the other side of the room. So, tell me everything. What have you been up to? Where are you living now? Still in the city? Or did you finally escape like you always said you would? I remember you used to talk about moving somewhere quiet, maybe near the mountains or the ocean, somewhere you could just breathe. Did you ever do it? I'm still in the same place, more or less. Same job, same apartment, same coffee shop on the corner that I go to every morning like clockwork. I know, I'm boring, but it's comfortable, And I guess I've been waiting for something or someone to give me a reason to shake things up. What about you? Are you seeing anyone? Sorry, that was kind of forward, wasn't it? I don't know. I guess I'm curious. You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. You know what I've missed the most? Our conversations. The way we could talk for hours about nothing and everything all at once. Do you remember those late nights in the library when we were supposed to be studying, but we'd just end up talking until the sun came up? God, we were so ridiculous. We'd start with something serious, like philosophy or politics or the meaning of life, and then somehow, an hour later, we'd be arguing about whether cereal is a soup. And you were always so stubborn. You'd defend your point like your life depended on it, even when you knew you were wrong. Which, let's be honest, was most of the time. I'm kidding. Kind of. But seriously, I loved that about you. The way you'd challenge me, make me think, make me laugh. I've never really had that with anyone else. Not the way I had it with you. And I didn't realize how much I missed it until right now, sitting here with you again. Oh, wait. Do you hear that? They're playing a slow song. People are starting to dance. I know. Dancing at weddings is kind of cheesy, right? But would you maybe want to dance with me? Just one song? Come on, don't make me beg. I promise I won't step on your toes. Too much. Okay. Maybe I will a little bit, but you'll survive. Besides, When's the next time we're going to be at a wedding together? With an open bar and string lights and a perfectly good dance floor going to waste. Come on, humor me, for old time's sake. Thank you. Come on, let's go before the song ends. Okay, so I guess you just put your hand here. Yeah, on my waist. That's good. And I'll put mine here on your shoulder. See? We're doing it. We're actually dancing. Sort of. Okay, so maybe we're just swaying back and forth, but it counts. This is nice. Really nice. I forgot how tall you are. I have to look up at you, and you're just right there. Sorry, I'm being weird, aren't I? It's just being this close to you. It's different than I remembered. Do you feel that? That thing in the air between us? Like there's something unsaid. Something we're both thinking but not saying out loud. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe it's just the champagne talking. But I don't think it is. I think it's been there for a long time, hasn't it? Even back then, when we were just friends. Just two people who hung out all the time and pretended like that's all it was. I think, deep down, we both knew. There was always something more. At least, that's how it felt to me. I never said anything, because I didn't want to ruin what we had. And then life happened, and we drifted apart, and I told myself it didn't matter anymore. But standing here with you now, with your hand on my waist, and your eyes looking at me like that, I don't think I ever really let it go. Hey, the song's ending, but do you want to get out of here for a bit? Not leave the wedding, just step outside, get some air. I think I need a break from all the noise, and the people, and the everything. And honestly, I'd rather just be with you, somewhere quiet, where we can actually talk. What do you say? Okay, come on. There's a balcony this way. I saw it earlier. Follow me. Okay, this is better. It's so quiet out here. You can still hear the music faintly, but it's muffled, distant. And the string lights, they're so pretty from out here, aren't they? Here, come stand next to me. There, now we can see the stars, or at least try to. The city lights kind of drown them out, but if you squint, you can see a few. I've always loved looking at the stars, even when I can barely see them. It makes me feel small, in a good way, you know? Like all my problems, all my worries, they're not as big as I think they are. Do you ever feel like that? Like the universe is so much bigger than anything we're stressing about? And maybe that's kind of comforting? Sorry, I'm getting all philosophical again, aren't I? Old habits die hard. Can I ask you something? Did you ever think about me after we stopped talking? I know that's a loaded question, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But I've been wondering, all these years, if I crossed your mind, even once in a while. Because you crossed mine all the time. I'd be doing something completely mundane, like grocery shopping or making coffee, and suddenly I'd remember something you said or some joke we had, and I'd just smile, even if it made me a little sad because you weren't there anymore. I know we didn't have a falling out or some dramatic ending. We just drifted. Life got busy, and we stopped texting as much, and then we stopped texting at all. And I told myself it was normal, that people grow apart, that it didn't mean anything. But I think I was lying to myself, because it did mean something, at least to me. You meant something to me. You still do. And I know that might sound strange after all this time, but it's true. Seeing you tonight, it's like everything I buried, all those feelings I convinced myself didn't matter. They all came rushing back the second I saw your face. And now I'm standing here with you under the stars, and I can't keep pretending anymore. So I'm just going to say it. I had feelings for you back then. Real feelings, not just friend feelings, but something more. And I never told you because I was scared. Scared you didn't feel the same. Scared it would ruin our friendship. Scared of 100 different things that don't even matter anymore. But I'm telling you now, because I don't want to spend the next 3 years or 4 years or however long wondering what if. I liked you more than I ever let on. And I think, deep down, part of me still does. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And now you're just staring at me, and I have no idea what you're thinking, and I'm kind of panicking inside. Please say something. Anything. Even if it's just to tell me I'm crazy, or that you never felt that way, or... Wait, what did you just say? You felt it too? You're serious? Oh my God, I don't even know what to say. All this time, I thought I was the only one. I thought you saw me as just a friend and that I was reading into things that weren't there. But you felt it too? Why didn't you ever say anything? Oh, same reason I didn't. You were scared too. We're both idiots, aren't we? Spending all this time apart, convincing ourselves it didn't matter, when we could have just been honest from the start. But we're being honest now, right? So what does that mean? What happens next? Come here. Closer. I don't want to stand all the way over there when I could be right here next to you. Can I hold your hand? Thank you. Your hand, it's warm, and it fits perfectly in mine, doesn't it? I've thought about this so many times over the years, what it would feel like to be close to you, like this. And it's even better than I imagined. You know what I want to do right now? I want to kiss you. I've wanted to for so long. And now you're standing right here, and you just told me you felt the same way. And I don't want to waste another second pretending like I don't want this. Is that okay? Can I kiss you? Okay. Close your eyes. Mwah. Wow, that was perfect. Everything I hoped it would be, and more. Can I do it again? Mwah. I could get used to this. Kissing you, holding your hand, being close to you like this. I don't want tonight to end. I don't want to go back to our separate lives and drift apart again. Promise me we won't let that happen this time. Promise me we'll stay in touch, that we'll see each other, that we'll actually try. Because I can't lose you again. Not now, not after this. I mean it. You're too important to me. And I know we have things to figure out, like logistics and schedules and all the boring adult stuff. But we'll figure it out, right? We will. I believe that. Hey, do you want to sit down for a bit? There's a bench over here. We can just sit and be close and not worry about anything else for a while. Come on. There we go. This is nice. Just sitting here with you under the stars with your arm around me. I feel safe with you. You know that? Like, no matter what happens, as long as you're here, everything's gonna be okay. I've missed this feeling. Missed you. And now that I have you back, I'm not letting go. You're stuck with me now. Hope you're okay with that. I'm getting a little sleepy, to be honest. The champagne's catching up with me, and it's late, and I feel so comfortable right now. Can I just rest my head on your shoulder for a bit? Thank you. You smell good. Sorry, that was weird, wasn't it? But it's true, you do. I could fall asleep right here if you let me. But I guess we should probably head back inside soon, before someone comes looking for us. Just a few more minutes, okay? Let me have a few more minutes like this, with you. This has been the best night I've had in a long time. Maybe ever. And it's all because of you. Thank you for being here, for feeling the same way, for giving me a chance. I won't mess this up, I promise. I'm going to make sure we stay connected this time. No more drifting apart, no more years of silence. From now on, you're stuck with me, remember? Okay, I think we should probably head back inside now, before I fall asleep on your shoulder and you have to carry me out of here. Not that I'd complain, but still. Come on, help me up. Thank you. Before we go back in, I just want to say one more thing. I'm really glad you came tonight, and I'm really glad I found the courage to walk over and talk to you. Because this, tonight, it changed everything. And I don't know exactly what happens next, but I know I want to find out. With you. So, let's go back inside, finish the night, and then let's not say goodbye this time. Let's say, see you soon. Deal? Good. Now come on, before they cut the cake without us. Hey, before I let you go for the night, can I get your number? I know. We used to have each other's numbers, but I got a new phone, and I lost everything. And I don't want to lose you again. So, what is it? Got it. I'm texting you right now, so you have mine too. There. Now we have no excuse not to stay in touch. I'm serious though. I'm going to text you tomorrow, and the day after that, and probably every day after that. So you better answer, or I'll hunt you down. I'm kidding. Mostly. But seriously, don't be a stranger, okay? We've wasted enough time already. I want to see you again. Soon. Like, really soon. Maybe next weekend? We could get coffee or dinner or just hang out. Whatever you want, as long as it means I get to see you again. Okay, I should probably let you go now. It's late and we both have long drives ahead of us. But before you go, can I kiss you one more time? Thank you. Mwah. Good night. Sweet dreams. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Not literally tomorrow, but you know what I mean. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and every day after that, because you're mine now, and I'm not letting you go. Sleep well, loser. I'll be thinking about you. Always. Good night. Hey you, you're finally here. I've been waiting. Just sitting here, staring at the loading screen for like 10 minutes, thinking about what I was going to say when you got here. And now that you're actually here, I'm really glad you came over tonight. Come on, sit down. Right here, next to me. Yeah, just like always. There we go. Perfect. You brought snacks? Of course you did. You always remember. That's one of the things Never mind. Let me grab us some drinks real quick, okay? Okay, I'm back. Here's your usual, and there. Now we're all set. So, ready for tonight? I was thinking we could finally try that new ranked mode, the one we've been talking about all week. I know we said we'd wait until the weekend, but I couldn't stop thinking about it, about playing with you, about finally getting that win streak we've been chasing. What? Don't look at me like that. I'm not obsessed. I'm just competitive. There's a difference. Besides, you're the one who texted me first today, asking if I was free tonight. So clearly you were thinking about it too. Thought so. All right, let me just move a little closer so I can see your screen better. We need to coordinate, make sure our strategies line up. Is this okay? Me sitting this close? I want to make sure we're on the same page, that we can communicate quickly during the match. Yeah, this is good. This works. Okay, let's boot it up. Let's see what we're working with tonight. You know, I was thinking earlier about how long we've been doing this, these gaming nights. It's been what, 6 months now? Maybe 7? Ever since that random match where we got paired together, and you actually knew what you were doing, and didn't blame me when things went wrong. I remember thinking, okay, this guy is different. I could actually play with him again. And then we exchanged usernames and started queuing together, and it just became this thing, this routine. Every Tuesday and Friday night, like clockwork, you and me on this couch, playing until way too late. I don't do this with anyone else, you know. Game with them, I mean. Not like this. Not regularly. Most people are too competitive, or too casual, or they just don't get my play style. But you always seem to know exactly what I'm thinking, where I'm going to be, what I need from you. We just work together, naturally. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Let's focus on the match. We've got this. All right, queue is popping. Here we go. Loading in. Okay, looks like we got a decent team composition. I'm going to play aggressive early. You cover my flanks like usual. And match starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Okay, pushing forward. I see 2 on the left. You see them? Good. I'm going in. Cover me. Now. Yes, got one. Nice assist. Push up, push up. They're retreating. Don't let them regroup. Stay on them. Oh, that was clean. That was so clean. Did you see that shot? We're dominating right now. Keep this momentum. Don't get cocky. Okay, pulling back. Let's secure the objective. Watch the flank. They're going to try to push from behind. Called it. 2 coming from the right. I've got them. You focus on the objective. Trust me, I've got this. And done. Objective secured. First point is ours. We make a really good team, you know that? Like, scary good. I don't think I've ever had this kind of synergy with anyone else. Round 2 starting. Let's keep this energy. Stay focused. They're going to be more aggressive now, trying to catch up. We need to be smart. I'll bait them out. You capitalize on their mistakes, just like we practiced. Here they come. 3 pushing center. I'm drawing their attention. Now. Get them. Yes, perfect. You're on fire tonight. I love it. Okay, regrouping. They're getting desperate. This is when people make mistakes. Stay calm. Stay patient. Wait for the opening. There, see that? Their defense is split. We can exploit that. I'm going left, you go right, we'll pincer them. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, go. Push, push. I'm through, you're through. They're panicking. Finish them. Yes. We got them. We actually got them. Round 2 is ours. Oh my God, we're actually going to win this. We're going to finally get that perfect match. One more round, just one more, and we'll have it. Are you feeling it? That energy? That momentum? Your hands are shaking a little. I can see it. You're nervous. That's okay. I'm nervous too. But we've got this. I know we do, because we're us. And when we play together, we're unstoppable. All right, final round. This is it. Everything we've been working toward. Let's end this clean. No mistakes, just perfect execution. Match starting. Here we go. They're going all in. Full aggressive push, trying to overwhelm us. Stay calm. Stay focused. We've seen this before. I'm falling back, drawing them in. You set up the ambush, just like we planned. Wait for it, wait for it. Now, spring the trap. Yes, they walked right into it. They never learn. Keep firing. Keep the pressure on. Don't give them space to breathe. I'm pushing their weak side. They're collapsing. You're breaking through center. This is it. This is the moment. Finish them. Final elimination, and we won. We actually won. Oh my God. We did it. We actually did it. Perfect match. No deaths. Complete domination. That was incredible. You were incredible. I can't believe we just pulled that off. That was the best match we've ever played together. High five. Come on, don't leave me hanging. There we go. Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you not pulling your hand away? Your fingers are still touching mine, and you're just staring at me with that look in your eyes. Is everything okay? Did I do something wrong? You're leaning closer. Why are you leaning closer? What are you... Oh. Did you just kiss me? You actually just kissed me. I don't know what to say. My heart it's racing. I can feel it pounding in my chest, like it's trying to break free. Why did you do that? I mean, not that I'm complaining. I'm trying to understand. Was that because of the win? Because we were excited? Or was it something else? You're not saying anything. You're just sitting there, looking at me, with your cheeks all red and your eyes so wide. You look terrified, like you just realized what you did. Like you're waiting for me to freak out or push you away or tell you to leave. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do any of those things because I... Okay. I need to say this before I lose my nerve, before I talk myself out of it again. I've been wanting you to do that for months. There, I said it. I've been sitting here every Tuesday and Friday, right next to you, so close I can feel your warmth, so close I can hear you breathing. And every single time, I've been thinking, what if I just leaned over, closed the distance, saw what it would feel like. But I never did, because I was scared. Scared of ruining this, whatever this is between us. Because these gaming nights, they're the best part of my week. Maybe the best part of my whole life right now. And I didn't want to mess that up. Didn't want to lose you, just because I couldn't keep my feelings in check. But now you've gone and kissed me, and I don't think I can pretend anymore. I don't think I can keep acting like we're just friends, just gaming buddies. Because we're not, are we? We haven't been. Not for a while now. I think we both knew that. We just didn't know how to say it. Do you remember that night about 3 months ago when we stayed up until 4 a.m. trying to beat that impossible raid? And we finally did it. And we were both so exhausted, so delirious from lack of sleep. And you looked over at me and you said, "I'm really glad I met you. I'm really glad we do this." And I said, "Me too." But what I wanted to say was, "I'm falling for you, and I don't know what to do about it." Or that time 2 months ago when you showed up at my door with soup because I mentioned I was sick, and you just sat with me, didn't even play games, just kept me company. And when you left, I cried because I realized how much you meant to me, how much I needed you in my life. Or last month, when we went to that gaming convention together, and everyone kept assuming we were dating, and we kept laughing it off, saying, "No, we're just friends." But I didn't want to laugh it off. I wanted to say, "Yes, yes we are, and I'm the luckiest girl in the world." I've been in love with you for so long, and I didn't know how to tell you. Didn't know if you felt the same way. So I just kept it inside, kept pretending, kept showing up every week, hoping that maybe, someday, you'd see me the way I see you. And tonight, when you kissed me, when you finally made that move, it felt like everything I've been hoping for. Like maybe you do see me. Like maybe I'm not alone in this. But now I'm scared because I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know if that kiss meant what I want it to mean, or if it was just a moment of excitement, adrenaline, something you're already regretting. So please, please tell me, what are you thinking right now? Was that kiss, was it a mistake? Or was it real? You're reaching for my hand again. You're holding it so gently, like it's something precious. And you're telling me it was real, that you've been feeling the same way, that you've been wanting to say something too, but you were just as scared as I was. We're both idiots, aren't we? Sitting here for months, both of us feeling the same thing, both of us too afraid to speak up. We could have been doing this, holding hands, being together, this whole time. But at least we're here now. At least we finally know. At least I finally get to tell you how much you mean to me, how much I look forward to seeing you, how much better my life is with you in it. Can I tell you something else? Something I've never told anyone? Something I've been keeping to myself? Every time you leave, after our gaming nights, I go to bed, and I replay the whole evening in my head. Every conversation, every laugh, every moment our hands brushed when we reached for the same controller. And I lie there, smiling like an idiot, wishing you were still here, wishing I didn't have to wait until next time to see you. And sometimes, on the nights when we don't have plans, when it's not Tuesday or Friday, I find myself looking at my phone, hoping you'll text, hoping you'll say you're free, that you want to come over anyway. Because 2 nights a week, it's not enough. It's never been enough. I want more. I want every night. I want to fall asleep next to you and wake up next to you and spend the whole day just being with you. Is that crazy? Does that make me sound desperate or clingy? You're shaking your head. You're telling me no, that it's not crazy, that you feel the same way, that you've been counting down the hours until Tuesday, until Friday, just like I have. God, we really are perfect for each other, aren't we? Even our feelings match up. Even the way we've been suffering in silence. It's the same. So, what does this mean now for us? Are we together? Like, officially? Is this the part where I get to call you my boyfriend? Where you get to call me your girlfriend? Because I like the sound of that. I really, really like the sound of that. You're nodding. You're saying yes. That's what you want too. Okay then. I guess that settles it. You're mine now, and I'm yours, and everyone's going to know it. Can I kiss you again? I know you kissed me first, but I want to. I want to do it properly this time, now that we both know what it means. Come here, closer, just like that. I'm going to go slow this time, really slow, so we can both feel every second of it. Ready? Mwah. That was even better than the first one. The first one was exciting, surprising, a rush of adrenaline. But this one was soft, intentional, full of everything I've been feeling for months. I could get used to this, kissing you, being this close to you, not having to hide how I feel. You're blushing again. You're so cute when you blush. Did you know that? I've been noticing it for months. Every time I teased you, every time I got close, your cheeks would turn this adorable shade of pink, and I'd have to fight the urge to reach out and touch them, to see if they felt as warm as they looked. Now I can actually do that. Now I can touch you whenever I want, hold your hand, lean against you, kiss you. This is going to be dangerous for my focus during games, you know. Now that I know what your lips feel like, I'm going to be constantly distracted. But maybe that's okay. Maybe we don't have to be so competitive anymore. Maybe we can just play for fun, enjoy each other's company, without worrying about rankings and win streaks. Or we can still be competitive, but now when we win, we get to celebrate like this, with kisses and closeness and all the affection I've been holding back. Actually, that sounds perfect. That sounds like exactly what I want. You know what's funny? All this time, I've been so focused on the games, on winning, on being good enough to keep up with you. But really, the games were never the point, were they? The point was you, spending time with you, having an excuse to see you, to be near you. The games were just the excuse we gave ourselves to keep coming back to each other. And now we don't need that excuse anymore. Now we can just be together because we want to, because we choose to. I'm really happy right now, like genuinely, completely happy. My chest feels warm, like there's this glow spreading through me, making everything feel lighter, easier. Is this what it's supposed to feel like? Being with someone you care about? Because if it is, I understand now why people write songs about it, why they make movies about it, why they call it falling in love. Because it does feel like falling, like letting go, like trusting that someone will catch you. And you caught me. You've been catching me this whole time, even when I didn't realize I was falling. Thank you for being patient with me, for waiting until I was ready, for making the first move when I was too scared to. Though technically, you kissed me out of nowhere, so I'm not sure that counts as patient. But I'm glad you did. I'm glad you took that leap, because I don't know how much longer I could have gone without telling you, without knowing if you felt the same way. So, what do we do now? Do we keep playing? Do we just sit here and enjoy this moment? Or do we start making up for lost time, getting in all the kisses we could have been sharing these past few months? You're laughing, but I'm kind of serious. We have a lot of catching up to do. But I guess we have time now. All the time in the world. Because this isn't just one night. This is the beginning of something. Something real. Something lasting. I like the sound of that. The beginning. Like we're starting a new level, a new chapter. And this time, we're playing it together, as more than just teammates. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm getting too excited, too sappy. You're probably thinking I'm ridiculous right now. But you're smiling, so I guess that means you don't mind. You like it when I'm like this. Open, honest, letting you see all the feelings I usually keep hidden. I want to be like this with you all the time. I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to pretend I'm just your gaming buddy when you're so much more than that. You're the person I think about when I wake up. The person I look forward to seeing. The person who makes me laugh even on my worst days. You're my favorite teammate, my favorite opponent, my favorite person. And now you're my boyfriend. And I get to say that out loud. And it feels so good to finally say it. Can I just hold you for a minute? I know that's probably weird to ask, but I want to feel you close. I want to make sure this is real, that I'm not dreaming. Come here. Let me wrap my arms around you, rest my head on your shoulder. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. You smell good. Did I ever tell you that? You always smell good, like clean laundry and something warm, something comforting. I could stay like this forever, just holding you, feeling your heartbeat, knowing that you're here, that you're mine. This is what I've been wanting for so long, and now that I have it, I almost can't believe it's real. But it is real. I can feel it. I can feel you, and it's better than anything I imagined. You know what? Forget the games. Forget the rankings. Forget everything else. Tonight, right now, I just want to be with you. I just want to enjoy this. Enjoy us. We can always play more tomorrow, or the next day, or any day. But this moment, this first night of being together, of finally admitting how we feel, this only happens once. And I want to remember every second of it. I want to hold on to this feeling, this warmth, this happiness. So let's just stay like this for a while. Let's talk, or not talk, whatever feels right. Let's just be together, without any distractions, without any pretense. Just you and me. the way it should have been from the start. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you kissed me. I'm so glad I don't have to pretend anymore. This is perfect. You're perfect. And I'm never letting you go. You're getting comfortable, settling in closer, resting your head against mine. I can feel you relaxing, the tension leaving your body, like you're finally able to let your guard down too. We were both so wound up before, so nervous, so afraid of saying the wrong thing. But now it's like we can finally breathe, like we can finally just exist together without all that weight on our shoulders. This is nice, this feeling, this peace. I could get used to this, having you close, feeling your warmth, knowing that I don't have to say goodbye at the end of the night. Well, I mean, eventually you'll have to go home, but not yet, not for a while. And even when you do leave, it'll be different now, because I'll know you're coming back. I'll know this isn't just another gaming night. This is us, together. I'm already thinking about tomorrow, about the next time I get to see you, about all the things we can do now that we're actually together. We could go on actual dates, like normal couples, dinner and movies and walking around the city at night. Or we could just stay in and play games like we always do. But now I get to cuddle with you while we play and kiss you between matches. Honestly, I think I prefer the second option. I like having you all to myself, without having to share you with the rest of the world. Is that selfish, wanting to keep you here in my space where it's just us? You're shaking your head, telling me it's not selfish, that you want the same thing. Good, because I'm planning on keeping you very busy now that you're officially mine. Do you want to know something? Something I've been thinking about for a long time? I used to imagine what it would be like if we were together, really together. I'd picture us on this couch, just like this. But instead of keeping a careful distance, instead of making sure we didn't touch too much, we'd be close, tangled up in each other. And we'd play games or watch shows or just talk about nothing. And it would be perfect because we'd be us without all the pretending. And now that's actually happening. And it's even better than I imagined because it's real. Because I can actually feel you, touch you, kiss you. I don't think I've ever been this happy, this content, this sure about something. You make me feel safe, like I can be myself without worrying about being too much or not enough. You just accept me, all of me, even the parts I try to hide. And I want you to know I see you too, all of you, and I love what I see. I love how patient you are, how kind, how you always make me laugh even when I'm in a terrible mood. I love how competitive you get during games, but also how you don't get mad when we lose. You just shrug it off and say, "Next time." I love how you remember little things, like my favorite snacks, or which champions I like to play, or how I take my coffee. I love how you listen, really listen when I talk about my day, even when it's boring, even when I'm just rambling about nothing. I love so many things about you. And now I get to tell you. Now I get to show you every single day. I'm going to be such a clingy girlfriend. I hope you know that. I hope you're prepared for that. Because now that I have you, I'm not going to want to let you go. I'm going to want to text you constantly, see you as much as possible, make up excuses to hang out even on days we don't have plans. You're going to get so sick of me. You're going to be like, "Can I please have one evening to myself?" And I'm going to pout and say, "Fine, but I miss you already." But seriously, if I'm ever too much, if you need space, you can tell me, okay? I don't want to smother you. I really like being around you. And now that I can, I want to make up for all the time we wasted. You're telling me I won't be too much? That you want to see me just as often? That you've been waiting for this just like I have? Okay. Okay, good. Because I was a little worried. But now I know we're on the same page. You know what we should do? We should make this a regular thing. Not just Tuesdays and Fridays, but every night. Or at least most nights, when we're both free. I don't want to go back to waiting, counting down the days until I get to see you again, now that I know what it's like to be with you, really be with you. And we don't always have to game. We can just exist together, do normal couple things, make dinner together, watch movies, fall asleep on the couch. I want all of that. All the mundane, everyday moments, because they're not mundane when I'm with you. They're special. They're everything. I'm getting ahead of myself again, planning out our whole future when we've only been together for like 30 minutes. But I can't help it. You make me want to plan. You make me want to think about tomorrow and next week and next month. Because I want you in all of those tomorrows. I want you in my life permanently. Is that too intense? Am I scaring you off? You're smiling, shaking your head, telling me you feel the same way. Thank God, because I really thought I might be coming on too strong. But I guess when you just know, right? And I know. I know you're the one I want, the one I've been waiting for. Okay, I need to stop talking before I say something even more embarrassing. Though at this point, I think I've already said everything embarrassing there is to say, so I guess I might as well just keep going. Just keep telling you how I feel, since we're being honest now. I think you're amazing. I think you're everything I never knew I needed. And I'm so grateful I got matched with you in that random game all those months ago. Because that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Meeting you, getting to know you, falling for you. You're getting sleepy, aren't you? I can tell. Your breathing is slowing down. Your body is getting heavier against mine. That's okay. You can rest. I don't mind. Actually, I kind of love it. The idea of you falling asleep here with me, like this is where you belong. Let me just adjust a little, get us both more comfortable. There. Is that better? You can put your head on my shoulder. I'll hold you, keep you warm. This is nice, having you here, feeling you relax against me, knowing you trust me enough to let your guard down completely. I'll take care of you, I promise. I'll always take care of you. Your eyes are closed now. Your breathing is even, slow. You're drifting, somewhere between awake and asleep, in that peaceful in-between place. I'm going to stay right here, right beside you. I'm not going anywhere. You know, if you start snoring, I'm totally recording it and using it as evidence later. See, Your Honor, this is what I have to put up with. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. Probably. I'll just sit here and watch the lobby screen spin and listen to you breathe and let it all sink in. That somehow tonight went from one more ranked grind to call you mine. The controller's still in your hand, your thumb resting on the stick. Like even in your sleep, you're ready to queue up again. That's so you. Always ready. Always here. I should probably close the game before it kicks us for inactivity. But I don't want to move. Don't want to risk waking you. So if we get logged out, that's okay. We can always log back in. Start another match. Another night. What matters is we won something way more important tonight, didn't we? You shift a little, nuzzle closer into my shoulder, like you're searching for me even in your dreams. My chest actually hurts a little, in a good way, like my heart doesn't know how to hold all of this. I love you. There, I finally said it, even if you're too sleepy to hear it properly. It's okay. I'll say it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the one after that. For now, just sleep. I'll keep watch, like always, covering your flank, guarding your back. We've cleared so many levels together already, without even realizing it. And tomorrow, when you wake up, we'll start a new one. You and me, player 1 and player 2. Continue? Yeah, always continue. Hey you. I'm so sorry to bother you this late. I know it's almost 9, and you're probably winding down for the night. But I was wondering, do you maybe have some sugar I could borrow? I'm trying to bake something, and I just realized I'm completely out, and the store's already closed. Yeah, I know. Who bakes this late at night, right? I had this sudden craving for something sweet, and I thought maybe I could just whip something up real quick. You do? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I promise I'll bring some back tomorrow. Or I could just bring you some of whatever I end up making, if it turns out okay, I mean. I'm not really the best baker, honestly, but I try. Can I come in for a second while you get it? It's kind of cold out here in the hallway. Thank you. Your apartment always feels so cozy compared to mine. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just warmer somehow. Or maybe it's just you. I mean, the way you decorate. It's really nice. Sorry, I'm rambling. I do that when never mind. So, how was your day? I saw you leaving for work this morning. You looked tired. Not in a bad way, just like you could use more sleep. I worry about you sometimes. You work so hard. I can hear you coming home late some nights. Your keys in the door, your footsteps in the hallway. Not that I'm listening for you or anything. Our walls are just really thin. You know how it is in these old buildings. I've been meaning to ask, are you doing okay? Like, really okay? You always seem so put together, but I wonder sometimes if you're just managing, you know? I do that too. I act like everything's fine even when it's not really. But with you, I feel like I can actually be honest. I don't know why I feel so comfortable around you. We've only been neighbors for, 6 months now? But it feels like I've known you longer. Like you're already someone important to me. Is that weird? To feel that way about someone you just run into in the hallway or wave to through the window? I think about that sometimes. How strange it is that you can live right next door to someone, separated by just a thin wall, and somehow that person becomes part of your daily life, part of your routine. I listen for your door in the morning. I wonder what you're having for breakfast, if you remembered to eat at all. I notice when you come home early, or late, or when you have friends over. Not in a creepy way, I promise. It's just, you're there, on the other side of that wall, and I'm aware of you all the time. Sorry, I'm doing it again, rambling. You're probably wondering why I'm really here. And honestly, I'm wondering that too. Because, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you right now, I'm not actually baking anything tonight. I lied. I mean, I do need sugar, technically, but I'm not making anything right now. I just wanted an excuse to see you. And that's the lamest excuse ever, I know. Can I borrow some sugar? Like we're in some old sitcom. But I couldn't think of anything else. And I really wanted to see you tonight. I've been thinking about you all day. Actually, I've been thinking about you for weeks now. Months, maybe. Ever since you moved in next door. There's something about you that just draws me in. The way you smile when we pass each other in the hallway. The way you always hold the elevator door for me, even when you're running late. The way you ask how my day was, like you actually care about the answer. You make me feel seen in a way I haven't felt in a really long time. And I know we're just neighbors, just friends, people who happen to live next door to each other. But I want to be more than that. I want to be the person you think about when you come home at night. The person you text when something funny happens. The person you turn to. Is that too much? Am I being too forward? You're looking at me with that expression, and I can't tell if you're surprised or if you're about to tell me this is all too much. Say something, please. Even if it's just to tell me I'm being ridiculous. Because I feel ridiculous right now. Standing here in your apartment, confessing that I lied about needing sugar just so I could see you. You're smiling. Why are you smiling? Are you laughing at me? You're not. You're saying you've been hoping I'd come over? That you've been waiting for an excuse to invite me in? You have? Oh my God. We're both terrible at this, aren't we? Both of us just waiting, hoping, too scared to just say something. How long? How long have you been feeling this way? Since the day I moved in? That long? I remember that day. You helped me carry boxes up the stairs, even though we'd just met. Even though you didn't have to. You stayed for hours, helped me unpack, made jokes to keep me from stressing out about the mess. And when you finally left, I stood in my empty apartment, surrounded by half-unpacked boxes, and I thought, I really hope I see him again soon. And then, the next morning, there you were, in the hallway, heading to work. And you smiled at me, said good morning like it was the most natural thing in the world, like we were already friends. I think that's when it started for me, that feeling of Oh, this could be something. And then every time I saw you after that, every casual conversation in the elevator, every time we grabbed our mail at the same time, every accidental run-in at the coffee shop down the street, it just grew. This feeling, this pull toward you, until I couldn't ignore it anymore. Until I was literally making up excuses to knock on your door at 9 at night. I'm such a mess. But you don't seem to mind. You're still smiling at me with that look in your eyes that makes me feel like maybe this isn't crazy. Can I sit down? My legs are kind of shaking. I didn't think this conversation would actually happen tonight. I thought I'd just borrow the sugar, make small talk, and leave. But now that we're here, now that I've said all of this out loud, I don't want to leave. Is that okay? Can I just stay here with you for a little while? Thank you. Your couch is really comfortable. I've imagined sitting here before. Not in a weird way, just, when I hear you watching TV at night, or when I see the light from your window. I imagine what it's like in here, what you're doing, if you're relaxed or stressed, if you're thinking about me too. And now I'm here, actually here, sitting next to you. And it feels right, like this is where I'm supposed to be. I know that sounds dramatic, but it's true. I've never felt this way about someone before. This certainty, like I just know that you're special, that whatever this is between us, it's worth exploring, worth the risk of making things awkward if it doesn't work out. Although, I don't think it won't work out. I think we could be really good together. Don't you think? You do. You're agreeing with me. You're saying you've been feeling the same way, that you've been wanting to ask me out for weeks but didn't know how. We're both disasters. Two people living next door to each other, both too scared to make the first move. But I guess that's what makes this moment so perfect, because we both finally found the courage at the same time. So, what happens now? Do we go on a date? Like an actual date? Not just running into each other in the hallway or having impromptu conversations while waiting for the elevator. A real, planned, intentional date? I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. Where would you want to go? That little Italian place down the street? I love that place. I've walked past it so many times, always wishing I had someone to go with. And now I do. This is really happening, isn't it? I keep waiting to wake up, to realize this is just another one of those dreams where I imagine what it would be like if you felt the same way. But you're here. You're real. And you're saying you want this too. Can I tell you something? I've been lonely for a really long time. Not just single, but actually lonely. Like aching for connection, for someone who gets me. And then you moved in next door, and suddenly I wasn't lonely anymore. Even when we weren't talking, even when I was just in my apartment and you were in yours, I felt less alone, because I knew you were there, just on the other side of that wall. And that was enough, for a while. But now I want more. I want to know what it's like to fall asleep next to you, to wake up and see your face first thing in the morning. I want to cook dinner together, watch movies on this couch, talk about our days. I want all of it, everything. Is that too much to want after just one conversation? You're shaking your head. You're saying it's not too much, that you want the same things. I can't believe this is real. You have no idea how many times I've stood outside your door, hand raised to knock, trying to work up the courage to do exactly this. And every time, I'd chicken out, tell myself it was too risky, that I'd be ruining a good friendship. But tonight something just clicked. I couldn't stand it anymore. The waiting, the wondering, the what ifs. I had to know. And now I do. Can I get a little closer? I want to be near you. Thank you. This feels nice. Sitting here with you, knowing that you feel the same way. It's like this weight I've been carrying just lifted, and I can finally breathe. You smell good, by the way. Sorry, that's such a random thing to say, but you do. You always do. Sometimes I catch your scent in the hallway after you've left for work, and it just stays with me all day. Is that weird? You're laughing. You think it's
sweet?
Good, because I have about 100 other weird little confessions like that. Things I've noticed about you, things I've been holding on to. Like how you always double check that your door is locked, even though I've never seen you forget. Or how you hum to yourself when you're in a good mood. I can hear it through the wall sometimes, and it always makes me smile. Or how you leave for work at exactly 7:45 every morning, except on Fridays when you leave at 8. I know your schedule better than my own at this point. I know that makes me sound a little obsessive, but I promise I'm not. I pay attention to you because you matter to me. You've mattered to me for a long time now. What are you thinking right now? You have this look on your face, like you want to say something. Go ahead, you can tell me. You're saying you've been paying attention to me too? That you know I always check my mailbox at 6:30? That I order takeout every Wednesday because I'm too tired to cook? That I listen to music too loud on Saturday mornings? You really have been noticing me. We've been orbiting each other this whole time, haven't we? Both of us too scared to close the distance. Until now. I'm really glad I knocked on your door tonight. Even if it was under false pretenses. I promise I'll actually borrow that sugar at some point. Maybe I'll even bake something for real. Bring it over as an apology for lying. Or maybe I'll just come over empty-handed. Because now I don't need an excuse anymore. Now I can just come see you. Because what are we exactly? Are we dating now? Is that what this is? You're nodding. You're saying yes, we're dating. As of right now. I like the sound of that. My boyfriend, who lives next door. That's going to be convenient. And dangerous. Because I'm going to want to see you all the time. I'm going to be knocking on your door at random hours, inviting myself over, stealing your hoodies. Is that okay? Are you okay with me being a lot? You're saying you want me to be a lot, that you've been hoping I would be. You're perfect, you know that? I don't think I've ever felt this happy, this certain about something. It's like everything just makes sense now. All those months of wondering, of hoping, of lying awake at night thinking about you. It was all leading to this moment, to us. Can I ask you something? When did when did you realize you liked me? The first day we met? Really? You saw me struggling with those boxes, covered in sweat, hair a complete mess, and you thought I was cute? I thought I looked like a disaster, but you just smiled at me, offered to help, made me feel like maybe moving to a new city wasn't the scariest thing I'd ever done. You made me feel safe. And I think that's when it started for me too. That feeling of, oh, this person is different, special. I'm really glad you moved in next door. I know that sounds obvious, but what are the chances, that you'd end up here, right next to me, that we'd meet at exactly the right time, when we were both ready for this. It feels like fate, or luck, or maybe just the universe finally getting something right. I don't want to leave tonight. I know I should. I know it's getting late and we both have work tomorrow, but I want to stay here with you a little longer. Is that okay? Can we just sit here together? Thank you. This is nice. Just being close to you, not having to pretend anymore, not having to hide how I feel. I can just be myself, and that's such a relief. You make me feel like I can be myself, like I don't have to be perfect or put together or anything other than who I am. And who I am is someone who really, really likes you. Someone who wants to know everything about you, your favorite movie, your biggest fear, what you dream about at night. I want to know it all, every little detail. Because I want to be the person who knows you best, the person you turn to when you need someone. I want to be your everything, the way you're already becoming mine. Is that too intense? I feel like I'm saying too much, revealing too much too soon. But I can't help it. I've been holding all of this in for so long, and now that it's out, I can't seem to stop. You're not stopping me, though. You're just listening, smiling, making me feel like every word I say is important, like I'm important. Thank you for that, for making me feel seen and heard and valued. I think that's what I've been searching for, someone who makes me feel like I matter. And you do that without even trying. What time is it? Almost 11? Wow, time really flew. I should probably head back to my place, even though I really don't want to. You're asking me to stay a little longer? Okay, just a little longer. I like the way you ask, not demanding, just hoping. I like a lot of things about you. The way you smile, the way you listen, the way you make me feel like the only person in the world when we're talking. I could get used to this. Actually, I think I already am. This feels like home. Being here with you, it feels like where I'm supposed to be. I know we live next door to each other, but somehow your apartment feels more like home than mine does. Maybe because you're here. Maybe home isn't a place, it's a person. And you feel like home to me. Is that too much? I keep asking that, but I genuinely don't know if I'm being too intense. You're shaking your head again, telling me it's not too much, that you feel the same way. How did I get so lucky? I really need to go. It's getting so late, but I don't want to. This is ridiculous. I live literally 15 feet away, but it feels like I'm about to travel across the country. Can I see you tomorrow? Actually see you? Like, on purpose? Not just running into each other, but actually making plans? You're saying yes. You want to get dinner tomorrow night? I'd love that. So, this is real. We're really doing this. I'm your girlfriend now. That sounds so strange to say out loud, but also so right. I've been waiting to call myself that for months, and now I finally can. Your girlfriend. Okay, I really need to go now before I just never leave. Walk me to the door? Thank you. So, I'll see you tomorrow? Same time? I'll knock on your door at 7? Perfect. And thank you for tonight, for being honest, for feeling the same way. This has been the best night. Good night. Sleep well. Dream about me, okay? Because I'm definitely going to be dreaming about you. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait. Good night, boyfriend. I'm never going to get tired of saying that. See you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Hey, you. I thought everyone had left already. You're still here? Working on the Henderson report? Yeah, I figured you'd be here late. You always are when there's a big deadline. Can I sit down for a second? I know you're busy, but everyone else is gone. The whole floor is empty. It's just us. There's something kind of nice about it, don't you think? The office when it's quiet like this. No phones ringing, no keyboard clicking from every direction, no Karen from accounting microwaving fish in the break room. Just peace. I like it up here when it's like this. When everyone's gone home and it's just the hum of the computers, the city lights outside, and the occasional cleaning crew passing through downstairs. It feels different, you know? Like we're in a completely different place. Not the same office where we have morning meetings and awkward small talk by the coffee maker. Up here, right now, it feels like we could talk about anything. And maybe that's why I'm here. I didn't actually have to stay late tonight. My work is done. I finished the Morrison proposal this afternoon. But when I saw you were still here, I couldn't make myself leave. I've been sitting at my desk for the past hour, pretending to work, refreshing my email over and over, just waiting for everyone else to leave, waiting for the right moment to come over here and actually talk to you, really talk to you. Not just the surface level stuff we usually talk about. Not just complaining about deadlines or discussing weekend plans or debating whether the new coffee machine is actually an improvement. I wanted to talk to you about real things. Things I don't normally share with people. Things I've been keeping to myself for a long time. Is that okay? Can I just sit here with you for a while and be honest? I promise I won't keep you too long. I know you need to finish that report, but I need to get some things off my chest. And you're the only person I trust enough to actually listen. You've probably noticed I'm not great at opening up. I keep things pretty close to the chest at work. Professional, polite, friendly, but distant. I smile and nod and participate in meetings and contribute to group chats, but I never really let anyone in. There's always this wall, this barrier between me and everyone else. And I know people notice. I can tell they think I'm cold sometimes, or standoffish, like I don't want to be part of the team. But that's not it. That's not it at all. I do want to connect with people. I do want to feel close to someone. I'm just scared. Scared of being vulnerable. Scared of letting someone see the real me and deciding it's not worth it. I've been burned before, Let people in, trusted them, opened up, and then they left. Or they used what I told them against me. Or they got bored and moved on to someone more interesting. So I built walls. Thick ones, high ones. Walls that keep everyone at a comfortable distance where they can't hurt me. But then you started working here 6 months ago. And something about you, I don't know, something about you made those walls feel exhausting. Like keeping you at a distance required so much more effort than just letting you in. Do you remember the first time we really talked? Not just the polite introductions on your first day, but actually talked? It was that late afternoon when the server crashed and we both had to stay late trying to recover files. Everyone else had gone home and it was just us in that conference room. Laptops open, stress levels high, trying to figure out if we'd lost everything. And you made that joke about how this was definitely not what you'd signed up for on the job listing. And I laughed. Actually laughed. Not the polite office laugh I usually give, but a real one. And then we just kept talking. About work stuff at first, but then about other things. Movies we liked, places we'd traveled, stupid stories from college. And when we finally got those files recovered and it was like midnight, I remember walking to the parking garage with you and thinking that I hadn't enjoyed talking to someone that much in years. After that night, I started looking forward to seeing you at work. I'd get to the office and the first thing I'd do, before checking email, before getting coffee, was look for you. Just to see if you were at your desk yet. Just to know you were there. And I started finding excuses to talk to you, asking your opinion on projects I could have handled myself, inviting you to lunch with the group, but secretly hoping it would just end up being us, stopping by your desk to discuss something work-related that, honestly, didn't need to be discussed in person. I told myself it was just because you're easy to work with, because you're helpful and smart and good at your job. But that wasn't the whole truth. The truth is, I liked being around you. I liked the way you made me feel. Safe, comfortable, like I could actually be myself instead of the polished professional version I show everyone else. You've seen sides of me that most people here haven't. Like when I got frustrated with that client who kept changing requirements at the last minute, and I actually vented to you about it. The real frustration. Not the diplomatic, it's fine, we'll figure it out version. Or when I told you about my sister's wedding that I'm dreading because my family always asks why I'm still single, and I always have to deflect with jokes. Or that time I admitted I cried watching that documentary about the rescue dogs because I'm secretly a huge softie, even though I try to act tough at work. Little things like that. Moments where I let the wall drop just a little bit. And you never judged me. You never made me feel weird or overly emotional or unprofessional. You just listened and understood. and made me feel like it was okay to be human. I don't know when it happened exactly. There wasn't one specific moment where I suddenly realized, but somewhere along the way, you became more than just a coworker to me, more than just a work friend. You became someone I genuinely cared about, someone I thought about outside of work, someone I looked forward to seeing every single day. And that scared me, because caring about someone means being vulnerable. It means risking getting hurt again. So I tried to keep it under control, tried to maintain that friendly but professional distance, told myself we were just work friends and that was fine, and I didn't need more than that. But then little things would happen that made it so much harder to pretend. Like when you brought me coffee one morning because you noticed I looked tired, or when you defended my idea in that meeting when David tried to shut it down, or when you texted me over the weekend to make sure I was okay after I'd mentioned having a rough week. These tiny gestures that probably didn't mean much to you, but meant everything to me. Because they showed you were paying attention, that you noticed me, that you cared. And then there was last month, the night we stayed late working on the Foster presentation. Remember? We ordered takeout and ate in the conference room and somehow ended up talking until almost midnight, even though we'd finished the work hours earlier. You told me about your family, your childhood, the dreams you had when you were younger that you're still trying to figure out how to pursue. And I told you things I've never told anyone at work, about how I moved here after a bad breakup 3 years ago, trying to start over. How I threw myself into my career because it was easier than dealing with my personal life. How I sometimes feel lonely, even though I'm surrounded by people all day long. And you didn't try to fix it or give me advice. You just listened. And when we finally left that night and walked to our cars, you gave me a hug. It was quick, casual, the kind of hug friends give each other. But I thought about that hug for weeks afterward. The way it felt to be close to you like that, to feel your warmth, to breathe in your cologne, to have your arms around me even just for a few seconds. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And that's when I knew I was in trouble. Because I didn't want to just be work friends with you anymore. I wanted more. I started paying attention to things I shouldn't be paying attention to, like whether you were dating anyone, whether you talked about going on dates or seemed interested in anyone in the office. I felt ridiculously relieved every time you mentioned doing something alone over the weekend. Every time it was clear you were single. And then I'd feel guilty for caring, for keeping track, for hoping you were available. Because what if you didn't feel the same way? What if I was reading into things that weren't there? What if I ruined our friendship by wanting more than you were willing to give? So I kept quiet, kept pretending everything was normal, that we were just friends, that I didn't feel my heart speed up every time you stopped by my desk, that I didn't go home every night wishing I could have just a little more time with you. But tonight, I don't know, something feels different. Maybe it's because the office is empty and it feels like we're in our own little world up here. Maybe it's because I'm tired of pretending. Maybe it's because I saw the way you looked at me earlier today during the team meeting and I thought maybe I saw something there. Something more than just friendly coworker vibes. Or maybe I'm completely delusional and reading into things that don't exist. But I couldn't let another day go by without at least trying to tell you. Even if it's terrifying. Even if it might change everything. I like you more than a coworker, more than a work friend. I like you in a way that makes it hard to concentrate when you're nearby, in a way that makes me check my phone hoping you've texted, in a way that makes me stay late at the office just hoping for a few more minutes alone with you. And I know that complicates things. We work together. There's policies and potential awkwardness and all these logical reasons why this is probably a bad idea. But I couldn't keep it to myself anymore. I needed you to know. Even if you don't feel the same way, even if this makes things weird between us, at least you'll know the truth. At least I won't have to keep pretending anymore. You're just sitting there, looking at me with those eyes. Are you going to say something? Or are you processing? Or am I completely out of line here? God, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut and... Wait, why are you smiling like that? Is that a good smile? Or are you just trying to be nice before you let me down easy? Because if you're about to tell me you just want to be friends, can you maybe just rip the Band-Aid off quickly? I don't think I can handle a long, gentle rejection right now. You're not rejecting me? You're saying you've been feeling the same way? For how long? Since that night we worked, late on the Foster presentation? You've been thinking about that hug too? Oh my God. We're both idiots, aren't we? All this time we've been dancing around each other, both feeling the same thing, both too scared to say anything. How many nights did we waste? How many opportunities did we miss? All because we were both too afraid to just be honest. But we're being honest now, right here, in this empty office, with the city lights glowing outside and nothing but silence around us. So what do we do now? Do we shake hands and agree to discuss this further at a later date? Schedule a meeting to determine next steps? I'm joking, obviously. I don't want this moment to end. I've been imagining what it would feel like to finally tell you how I feel, and now that I know you feel the same way, it feels like something's shifted. Like we can't go back to the way things were before. And I don't want to. I don't want to go back to pretending, to keeping walls up, to maintaining that professional distance that was slowly killing me. I want to be able to text you on weekends without overthinking whether it's too much. I want to get coffee with you in the morning and not have to pretend it's just a casual work thing. I want to stay late with you, not because we have deadlines, but because we genuinely enjoy each other's company. And I want to be able to look at you during meetings without wondering if anyone notices that I'm looking at you a little too long. Though, we should probably keep this quiet at work for now. Not because I'm ashamed or want to hide you, but because you know how offices are. The second anyone finds out we're whatever we are now, it becomes office gossip. Everyone will have opinions. Everyone will be watching us, analyzing every interaction. And honestly, I don't want to share this with anyone else yet. I want to keep you to myself for a little while. Just you and me figuring this out before we have to deal with other people's reactions. Is that okay with you? Keeping it between us for now? We can still have lunch together, still work on projects together, still be friends in front of everyone else. But when we're alone, like we are right now, we can be more than that. We can be honest, real, without the professional masks we wear during the day. You have no idea how much lighter I feel right now. like I've been carrying this secret around for months and it was getting heavier every day. And now it's out in the open. Now you know. And you feel the same way. I still can't quite believe it. Part of me thinks I'm going to wake up tomorrow and realize this was just a dream, that I imagined this whole conversation. But this is real, isn't it? You're really sitting here telling me you've been interested in me this whole time? That you've been hoping for this too? It's almost too good to be true. Can I ask you something? When did you know? When did you realize you had feelings for me? Was it gradual? Or was there a specific moment where it hit you? For me, it was gradual. Like I said earlier, there wasn't one defining moment. It was 1,000 little moments building on each other until one day I woke up and realized I couldn't stop thinking about you. You're saying it was similar for you? That it started as just enjoying working together and then slowly turned into something more? I love that. I love that we both felt it happening and we're both too scared to do anything about it. It's kind of romantic in a weird way, don't you think? The slow burn, the mutual pining, the finally admitting our feelings in an empty office late at night. It's like something out of a movie. Except in movies, they probably would have had better lighting and a soundtrack. We just have fluorescent lights and the hum of the AC. But somehow that makes it better, more real, more us. I'm really happy right now. Like, genuinely happy. I can't remember the last time I felt this light, this hopeful about something. You make me feel like maybe I don't have to keep my walls up all the time. Like, maybe it's safe to let someone in again. And that's huge for me. Because, like I said earlier, I've been hurt before. I've let people in and had them leave, or let me down, or prove they weren't who I thought they were. And every time that happened, I told myself I'd be more careful next time, more guarded. I'd protect myself better. But with you, I don't feel like I need to protect myself. I feel like I can just be me, the real me, not the professional version or the polished version or the version that has it all together. Just me, with all my fears and insecurities and hopes and dreams and stupid quirks. And you make me feel like that's enough, like I'm enough. I know we're at the beginning of whatever this is. We still have to figure out what this means, how this works, what we want from each other. But for tonight, can we just sit here and enjoy this? Enjoy the fact that we finally told each other the truth, that we're on the same page, that we don't have to hide anymore, at least not from each other. Tomorrow, we can go back to being professional coworkers. We can smile politely and discuss projects and pretend like nothing's changed. But when we're alone, we'll know. We'll know that something did change, that everything changed. And maybe sometime soon we can go on an actual date, not just staying late at the office or getting lunch in the break room, but an actual real date where we dress up and go somewhere nice and hold hands without worrying about who might see. Would you like that? Yeah, me too. I'm already thinking about where we could go, what we could do. Listen to me. Already planning our first date when 5 minutes ago I didn't even know if you felt the same way. But I can't help it. Now that I know this is real, that you want this too, I can't stop thinking about all the possibilities, all the moments we're going to share, all the conversations we're going to have where we don't have to hold back. I should probably let you get back to work. You do actually have to finish that Henderson report tonight. But I don't want to leave yet. I want to stay here with you a little longer. In this quiet, empty office where it feels like the world has narrowed down to just the two of us. Is that okay? I'll be quiet. I'll just sit here while you work. I won't distract you. Okay, I might distract you a little bit, but I promise I'll try to behave. Actually, before you get back to work, can I ask one more thing? This might be too forward, but can I hold your hand just for a minute? I know that sounds silly. We're adults. We've both just confessed we have feelings for each other. But somehow, asking to hold your hand feels like the biggest risk I've taken all night. Because it makes it physical, you know? Makes it real in a different way. Words are one thing, but touch is something else entirely. You're reaching for my hand. Oh, this is nice. Your hand is warm, larger than mine, strong. I like the way it feels wrapped around mine. Safe, secure, like you're not going to let go. I could get used to this, holding your hand, being close to you, not having to hide how I feel. It's everything I've been wanting for months, and now it's finally happening. Okay, you really do need to finish your work now, and I really should head home before I get too comfortable here and end up falling asleep on your desk. Though, honestly, falling asleep next to you doesn't sound bad at all. But I'll save that for another night. A night when we're not at the office, when we can actually be together without worrying about security cameras or cleaning crews walking by. So I'm going to go. But I'll text you when I get home, okay? And tomorrow we'll see each other at work. We'll exchange knowing glances across the office, tiny smiles that no one else will understand. And maybe we'll find another excuse to stay late together, to steal a few more moments alone, to keep building whatever this is between us. Thank you for listening tonight, for feeling the same way, for being brave enough to tell me, for making me feel like I can finally let my guard down. You have no idea how much this means to me, how much you mean to me. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Same office, same desks, same professional masks during the day. But everything's different now, because we know. And that changes everything. Good night. I'll be thinking about you. I'll probably be thinking about you all night, honestly. About this conversation, about your hand in mine, about the way you looked at me when you said you felt the same way. Sweet dreams tonight. And tomorrow we start figuring out what comes next. Together. I really like the sound of that. Together. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning. And every morning after that. Hey, you. So, I have something to tell you. We might be a little bit lost. Okay, not a little bit. We are definitely lost. Like, very lost. I know. I said I knew the way back to the hotel, and I really thought I did. But apparently this trail had like 3 different forks, and I possibly took the wrong one. Don't look at me like that. I feel bad enough already. I'm sorry. I really am. I got so caught up in taking photos at that overlook, and then we were talking and laughing, and I wasn't paying attention to which path we came from. And now, the sun's going down, my phone has no signal, and I have no idea where we are. But hey, at least we're lost together, right? That's something. You're not mad at me, are you? I mean, you could be mad. You'd have every right to be mad. But you're not yelling or anything. You're just standing there, looking at me with that patient expression you always have. Oh, God, you're too nice sometimes. You know that? Most people would be freaking out right now, but you're just calm, like always. That's one of the things I've always liked about you. Wait, no, I just meant you're a good travel buddy, that's all. Okay, let me check the map one more time. Maybe if I zoom out really far, I can at least figure out which direction we should be walking. Nope, still no signal. This is useless. All right, new plan. We keep walking down this path until we find a main road or someone who can help us. And if it gets too dark, we'll just find somewhere safe to wait until morning. Does that sound okay? Yeah, I thought you'd be on board with that. You're always so adaptable, even when things go wrong. I really appreciate that about you, especially right now. Come on, let's keep moving. I think I see a clearing up ahead. Maybe we can get a better view from there. Watch your step. It's getting darker, and the path is a little uneven here. Here, take my hand. I don't want either of us tripping and making this situation even worse. There, that's better. Your hand is really warm. Sorry, my hands are always cold. I should have brought gloves, but I didn't think we'd be out this late. This whole thing is my fault. I'm sorry. I should have been paying better attention. You've been so patient with me this entire trip, even when I wanted to stop at every cute little shop or take 100 photos of the same sunset. You never complained, not even once. You just went along with everything, like you were genuinely enjoying it, even the boring parts. Were you? Enjoying it, I mean? Or were you just being nice because you didn't want to hurt my feelings? You mean that? You actually had fun? That makes me really happy. I've been having fun too. More fun than I've had in a long time, actually. I think it's because I'm with you. Everything just feels easier when you're around. Like I don't have to pretend to be anyone else. I can just be myself. Okay, we're at the clearing. Let me look around and see if I recognize anything. No, I don't see any landmarks. Just trees and more trees. At least the view is pretty. Look at the sky. The colors are beautiful. All those shades of orange and pink and purple blending together. Here, stand next to me. We can watch the sunset while we figure out what to do next. You know what's funny? I've always wanted to watch a sunset like this with someone. I didn't think it would happen because we got lost in the middle of nowhere. Life is weird like that, isn't it? You plan for all these perfect moments, and then the best ones just happen accidentally. Hey, are you cold? Your arms are all goosebumps. Here, take my jacket. No, I insist. I'm fine. I run warm anyway, and you've been shivering for the past 5 minutes. Just take it, please. There, that's better. It looks good on you. Okay, so, new plan. I don't think we're going to make it back before dark. There's a little shelter thing over there. Looks like maybe a rest stop or an old ranger station. It has a roof and walls at least. We could wait there until morning, when there's more light and hopefully better phone signal. I know it's not ideal, but it's safer than wandering around in the dark. What do you think? Yeah, I thought you'd agree. You always agree with my plans, even the bad ones. Come on, let's go check it out. Okay, this isn't so bad. The roof is intact, there's a bench, and it's pretty clean considering it's abandoned. Here, let's sit down and figure out what we have with us. I've got a water bottle, some granola bars, a flashlight, and my completely useless phone. What do you have? A first aid kit? When did you even pack that? Of course you did. You're always so prepared. And snacks, and an extra jacket, and a portable charger. You're like a walking survival kit. I don't know why I even worried. Thank you for being so reliable. I know I'm the one who got us into this mess, but you're not making me feel bad about it. You're just helping, like you always do. Here, sit next to me. We might as well get comfortable. It's going to be a long night. You know, this reminds me of that camping trip we took last year. Remember? We got caught in that rainstorm and had to hide under that tiny tarp for like 3 hours. We were both soaked and freezing and miserable. But we just talked the whole time about everything and nothing. I remember thinking, even though I was cold and wet and uncomfortable, I didn't really mind because I was with you. I've thought about that a lot since then. How much I enjoy spending time with you, even when things go wrong. Actually, especially when things go wrong. Because that's when I see who you really are. Patient and kind and steady. You never panic. You never get angry. You just figure it out. And somehow, you make me feel like everything's going to be okay, even when it's not. I don't think I've ever told you that before, how much it means to me, having you in my life. I should tell you more often. I should tell you a lot of things, but I'm not very good at that, at saying what I really feel. I get scared that I'll say the wrong thing or that I'll ruin everything. So I just keep it to myself and hope that somehow you'll just know. But that's not fair to you, is it? You can't read my mind, and I can't expect you to just guess. So maybe tonight, while we're stuck here, I should try to say the things I've been too scared to say. I'm stalling, aren't I? You can probably tell. I do that when I'm nervous. I talk in circles and avoid the point. Okay, I'll just say it. This trip, these past few days with you, they've been some of the best days of my life. Not because of the places we've been or the things we've seen, but because I got to share them with you. Every sunrise, every late-night conversation in the hotel lobby, every stupid inside joke we made, they all matter to me, more than I can explain. And I keep thinking, what if this trip ends and we go back to normal life and I never get another chance to tell you what, you're probably wondering. Tell you that somewhere along the way, I stopped thinking of you as just my friend. I started thinking of you as something more. I don't know exactly when it happened. Maybe it was that camping trip, or maybe it was before that. Maybe it was the first time we met, and I just didn't realize it until now. But it doesn't really matter when, does it? What matters is I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop wanting to be near you, to hear your laugh, to see the way you smile when you think no one's looking. I can't stop feeling like my whole world is brighter when you're in it. And I know that's a lot. I know I'm probably overwhelming you right now. You have that look on your face, that surprised, frozen look. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just dump all of this on you. Especially not when we're stuck in the middle of nowhere with no way to escape if this gets awkward. But I couldn't keep it inside anymore. I've been carrying this around for so long, and it's been eating me alive. Every time you smile at me, every time you laugh at one of my jokes, every time you do something thoughtful without even thinking about it, I fall a little bit more. And tonight, when you didn't get mad at me for getting us lost, when you just took my hand and told me it would be okay, I realized I can't pretend anymore. I can't pretend that this is just friendship, because it's not. Not for me. I'm in love with you. I've been in love with you for I don't even know how long. And I needed you to know, even if it ruins everything, even if you don't feel the same way. I needed to finally be honest. So, yeah, that's it. That's what I've been trying to say. You're not saying anything. Are you okay? Did I just make this incredibly uncomfortable? Please say something, anything, even if it's just to tell me you need space, or that we should talk about this later. I can't read your expression right now, and I'm kind of freaking out. Wait, are you moving closer? What are you... Oh, you're holding my hand. Does that mean you feel the same way? I can't believe this is happening. I thought for sure you'd pull away, or laugh it off, or tell me you only see me as a friend. But you're here, and you're looking at me like I matter to you, the same way you matter to me. Can I ask you something? When did you start feeling this way? You've liked me for a while too? And neither of us said anything? We're both ridiculous. We could have been doing this, whatever this is, so much sooner. But I guess maybe we needed this trip, needed to get lost together, to finally figure it out. Can I hug you? I need to be closer right now. Come here. There, that's better. You're so warm, and you smell like fresh air and that cologne you always wear. I could stay like this forever, just holding you, feeling your heartbeat. It's racing, just like mine. Are you nervous too? That's kind of adorable. I thought I was the only one freaking out. But I guess we're in this together now, figuring it out as we go. Hey, can I try something? Don't move, just stay right here. I'm going to kiss you now, if that's okay. Okay, here goes. Come a little closer. That was perfect. I've been wondering what that would be like for so long, and it's even better than I imagined. Your lips are so soft, and the way you kissed me back, like you'd been waiting for it too. I don't think I've ever felt this happy, this complete. Can we do that again? I know we probably shouldn't get too carried away. We're still technically lost in the woods, but I can't help it. I want to be close to you. Come here, let me kiss you again. You're going to make me dizzy if we keep doing that, but I don't think I mind. Here, sit back down with me. Let's just be here together for a while. The stars are starting to come out. Look, I can see Orion and the Big Dipper. It's so quiet out here. Just the sound of crickets and the wind in the trees. And you're breathing, steady and calm. I feel like I'm in a dream, like this can't possibly be real. But it is, isn't it? You're really here, and you really feel the same way I do. What happens when we get back? Do we tell people? Our friends? Or do we keep this just between us for a while? I don't mind either way. I just want to know what you're thinking. You want to tell people? Really? You're not worried about what they'll say? I mean, they've probably suspected for a while anyway. We've always been close. Maybe they've just been waiting for us to figure it out. Okay, yeah, let's tell them when we get back. But for now, for tonight, it's just us. No distractions, no responsibilities, just you and me under the stars. I know we're technically lost, and we probably should be worried about finding our way back. But honestly, I don't want to be anywhere else right now. This moment, right here, it's everything I didn't know I needed. Are you getting tired? Your eyes are starting to close. Here, lean against me. You can rest. I'll keep watch. Make sure we're safe. I know. I'm the one who got us lost in the first place. But I promise I'll take care of you tonight. Just close your eyes. I've got you. There we go. Just like that. You look so peaceful when you're relaxed like this. I could watch you forever and never get bored. I'm going to tell you something while you're half asleep, because I don't think I could say it if you were fully awake and looking at me. I think you've ruined me for anyone else. No one's ever going to compare to you. The way you make me feel, the way you see me. I don't think I'll ever love anyone the way I love you. And that's okay, because I don't want anyone else. I just want you, for as long as you'll have me. Forever, if you'll let me. Listen to me, getting all sentimental. You bring out this side of me, this soft, vulnerable side that I usually keep hidden. But with you, I don't have to hide. I can just be myself. Messy and imperfect and completely head over heels in love with you. The temperature's dropping. Are you warm enough? Here, let me pull this jacket over both of us. We can share body heat. There, that's better. I can feel your heartbeat against my side. It's steady and strong. It's comforting knowing you're right here with me. I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight. I'm too wired, too full of all these feelings. But that's okay. I'm happy just sitting here, holding you, watching the stars. You know what's funny? This morning, when we started this hike, I was so nervous. I kept thinking about how I was going to tell you, if I was going to tell you. And then I chickened out, like always. I told myself I'd wait for the perfect moment, but there's no such thing as a perfect moment, is there? Sometimes you just have to take the leap, even if it's scary, even if you might fall. And I'm so glad I did, even if it happened because we got lost. Maybe we needed to get lost so we could find each other. That sounds cheesy, doesn't it? I don't care. It's true. I'm going to remember this night for the rest of my life. The way the sky looked, the way you looked at me when I told you how I felt, the way your lips felt against mine. Every detail, burned into my memory. Are you asleep? Yeah, I think you are. That's okay. You need rest. Tomorrow we'll figure out how to get back. We'll call for help or find a road or something. But tonight we're exactly where we need to be. Together. I'm going to close my eyes for a little bit too. Just for a few minutes. But I'm not really sleeping. I'm just resting. Keeping you safe. Good night, my love. I'll be right here when you wake up. And tomorrow we'll start figuring out what this means, what we are now. But for tonight, we're just two people lost in the woods who found something even better than the way home. Each other. I love you. I'll tell you again in the morning when you can actually hear me, but I needed to say it one more time, just for me. I love you so much. Sweet dreams. The hours pass in gentle silence with only the sound of crickets and soft breathing. Hey, you. The sun's coming up. Look, the sky is turning pink and gold. It's beautiful. You're starting to wake up. I can feel you stirring. Good morning. Did you sleep okay? You were out cold, snoring a little bit too. Don't worry, it was cute. My phone has signal now. 1 bar, but it's enough. I texted our hotel. They're sending someone to pick us up. They said there's a main road about a mile from here, so we're not lost anymore. We're going to be okay. But before we start walking, I need to know. Last night, everything I said, everything we did you mean it? Or were you just caught up in the moment? You meant it? You really want this? Want us? Okay. I just needed to hear you say it, in the daylight, when we're both fully awake. Because I meant every word, and I'm not taking any of it back. So, I guess this means we're together now? Like, officially? That makes me so happy, you have no idea. Come on, let's start walking. The sooner we get to that road, the sooner we can get back to the hotel. And then we can figure out what comes next. But no matter what happens, no matter where life takes us, I'm so glad we got lost together. Because it led us here. To this. To us. Here, take my hand. I'm not letting go this time. Not ever. Come on, loser. Let's go find that road. And then, let's go find our future. Together. I love you. And I can't wait to see where this adventure takes us next. Let's go. Together. Hey, before we get back to reality, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being patient with me, for not running away when I confessed. Thank you for feeling the same way, for giving us a chance. And thank you for being here, for being you. I know I already said it, but I love you, and I'm going to keep saying it every day until you get tired of hearing it. Actually, even then, I'll probably still say it. All right, I can see the road up ahead. We're almost there. Our ride will be here soon, and then we'll go back to the hotel, clean up, and start our day. But it's going to be different now, isn't it? Because we're different now. We're not just friends anymore. We're something more. We're us. I can see the car. They're here. Come on, let's go. And hey, when we get back to our regular lives, When this trip is over, let's not let this feeling fade, okay? Let's hold on to it, to each other, because what we found last night, it's worth keeping. You're worth keeping. All right, here we go, back to civilization. But no matter where we go from here, I'm bringing you with me. In my heart, in my thoughts, in my life. Forever. Come on, let's go. And if you enjoyed getting lost with me tonight, maybe you'll come back tomorrow and we can get lost together again. I'll be here, waiting for you. Sweet dreams, and see you soon. I love you. Good night.